This is Grandpa. So Grandpa is the patriarch of the household. He's the old man, and he self-rescued about a year ago. So what self-rescue means is that a cat that's outside, either stray or semi-feral, actively approaches humans and essentially asks to be rescued. That's exactly what Grandpa did. He was outside crying in obvious distress, walked up to me, and much to my surprise, he just let me pet him. This is very atypical for big tomcats outside, but he was very willing to let me touch him, pick him up, put him in the carrier, bring him in the house, and ever since then, he has been my cat. I could tell immediately that he was very unwell as soon as I saw him and touched him. He was very, very thin. He had really rough skin, rough fur. And in this image, you can see his chin was really swollen. He had these huge abscesses under his chin from infected teeth. But nonetheless, despite probably not feeling really well, probably being in a lot of discomfort, he loved his head scritches. He just wanted attention and to be able to snuggle up and sleep somewhere, and was just so happy to be in a house with someone taking care of him. So as soon as I could, I got him a vet appointment to take him to the vet and get his vaccines and get him checked out. So this is him at his first vet appointment. He got an antibiotic for his teeth. And this is also where, unfortunately, we found out that he is FIV positive. So FIV is a condition that isn't as contagious as some other conditions like feline leukemia, but weakens their immune system. And so that's probably what led to his tooth problems. And at this appointment, as well as a follow-up cardiology appointment, we also found out that he has very severe heart disease. His heart's really severely enlarged. He has reduced flow through the valves. And unfortunately, at that appointment, the vet told us that he probably only had a year to live. Fortunately, though, that vet was incorrect because it's been a little over a year now and Grandpa is doing better than ever. This is his favorite activity. He loves to sit at this window and beg to go outside. We installed a catio outside this window, so when it's warmer out, it's winter when I took this video, so he had to stay inside, but when it's warmer, he gets to go out there, smell the outside air, and sometimes the other cats that are outside will come up and visit with him, so he gets to see his old friends as well. At this point, he's on 3 different cardiac medications, a diuretic to help with fluid retention, a blood thinner to reduce the pressure on his heart, and a special cardiac support drug that actually is supposed to help rebuild his cardiac function. And indeed, at his last cardiologist visit, his heart was doing a little bit better, much to her surprise. His other favorite activity is to sit here in his cat basket in the living room with the rest of the family so he can hang out there, look out the other window behind him, and get all the head scritches that he wants. One of the big struggles, though, with having him in the house and having his very, very severe heart disease, kind of right on the edge of heart failure, is that he cannot get neutered. This is because the risk of anesthesia is too great for a cat with a really enlarged heart. So that's why he has, as you can see, kind of these really typical unneutered male characteristics. He has the big cheeks. Those are actually calluses from fighting with other cats outside. He also has scars and big calluses on his shoulders in the front from fighting with other cats. So he's a tough old bird. Who is keeping everyone in line outside. Fortunately, he doesn't do that inside. He's really respectful of the other cats. The only really negative behavior that we see as a result of him not being neutered is the most common negative behavior you see from unneutered cats, and the main reason that you should get your male cats neutered, which is that he sprays to mark his territory around the house. This means that he is marking areas with pee, literally just peeing different places in the house. This is hormonal. It's not something that can be trained out. It's just a thing that unneutered male cats do. So ideally, if he could get neutered, that would just resolve that behavior. But for now, we just spend a lot of time cleaning up his pee spots, keeping track of where he's peeing so that we can take care of that cleanup for him and just let him live out the rest of his days, since he probably doesn't have much time left. So we like to just spend our time appreciating his company, giving him all the head scritches he wants, giving him little snacks, little pieces of chicken whenever he wants them, so that he can live out his sort of sunset years in the house and be nice and comfy and happy and enjoy being inside rather than being outside in the cold, still struggling with tooth infection and heart disease. So I'm so glad that he self-rescued, and I'm so glad to have Grandpa here as part of the colony. Bye, Grandpa.